Generals win the war, but the politicos, the politicians, make the peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back,
We
baby.
have an environment here that when a player leaves here, we can shake hands and say, we won't forget you. You be proud that you wore the patch, you wore the silver and black, and that you played for the greatest organization in professional sports.
Yes, indeed. If you're joining us, welcome to the show. Please relax as we get started. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, and we are back. Okay, for those who are joining us now, just so you know, the mic is fixed. The mic problems are over. Let me just make sure that we sound good on the stream side of things before we get too deep into it. Today's topic is going to be main topic is going to be Raiders defensive line, because yes, this is a major topic that people want to know about. Give me a second, just making sure that the stream sounds good. Actually, not just looks good, but check, check, check. Perfect. This is the new setup. This is my first time with the new mic setup, which is good now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to. Let's actually start that tiny little segment over so I can record it. I'm going to start recording now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Raiders. Today's topic is the Raiders' defensive line, particularly the defensive line. There's been a lot of changes in the defensive line, tons of turnover in the defensive line. So that's what we're going to talk about today. But before we do that, a couple of news. Mendoza again is still going crazy. Of course, I just streamed yesterday, so if you were here yesterday, you heard other Mendoza's killing it at camp talk. But apparently, he only had two incompletes. Now, does that really matter? Not really. It only really matters for Mendoza and the Las Vegas Raiders to know that Mendoza is progressing as we hoped that he would. And let's not get this confused, because I've been seeing people coming in suggesting that, oh, you Raiders, you think you're gonna be all that now. It's like, no, 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 nothing weird like that. No one is doing or saying anything weird like that. It's just that I was checking my mic there, so sorry for the double speak. It's just that we are allowed to be excited as a team because we have not had a first overall pick in a long time. We got one, and it happens to be somebody that universally we all feel really good about. If you are a football loving person, at the very least, no matter who you are, you can say that yeah, Fernando Mendoza has a very good chance of being a much better quarterback than the Raiders have had before. And the talks around camp is that, yeah, he's kind of progressing as we believed, as we hoped that he would, to the point where people are, in fact, still heavily suggesting we might have a week one starter on our hands. And I've already gone over that, and I've already said that I don't see Mendoza starting week one unless Kirk Cousins gets injured. And even if Kirk gets injured, I wouldn't be surprised if someone like Aiden O'Connell ends up taking the first week nod if Kirk Cousins gets injured, or if Kirk Cousins is not able to go, because Kirk Cousins did have a major injury over a year ago. But aside from all of that, I've already said that the likelihood starter is going to be Kurt, and that's going to be the plan. The earliest we're going to see Fernando will probably be week 4. Again, that's if everything is just a catastrophe from the start and it's all bad and we need a quick change. But I don't even see that happening. I think the earliest we're talking is probably week 13 after the bye week, and that seems to be the consensus that unless the Raiders are winning or chasing a playoff hunt, that the earliest we'll see Mendoza this year will probably be week 13. And what a matchup that will be, because there's some pretty good matchups that he's going to have to face to just show the world that he is who we all thought that he is. And Every indication that I've seen thus far, every single indication that I've seen thus far is that yes, Fernando Mendoza is precisely who we thought that he was. And yesterday's episode, I went over the offensive line, which is the number one thing that people say about the Raiders in the form of, well, what about your O line? Your O line was really bad last year. And the conclusion that I came to, which is the conclusion that I've come to for a long time, is that the Raiders O line problems came down to really one position, which was the center position, namely who is going to play center. Once we figure that little portion out, the rest honestly just kind of falls into place. And my conclusion with that is with Linderbaum in the center there, the Raiders O line really is much simpler because Colton Miller becomes the left tackle position. And then the real battle is really in the left guard position. Who's going to take that? Would it be Meredith? Would it be Trey Zune? Or will it be Caleb Rogers? And of course, we also got the right side guard, which should be taken over by JPJ as always. But I do think there's going to be a little bit of competition there for JPJ in the form of Caleb Rogers and again Trey Zune, who can play all positions. And then lastly, I do believe DJ Glaze is going to be the right side tackle there, namely because DJ Glaze is only 23 years old and has already started 2 full seasons as an NFL player, which shows that yes, DJ Glaze has some serious chops in his game, and coaches are recognizing that. So unless somebody beats him out in camp, I do believe he's going to be the long haul right tackle for the Raiders. As I've said, he's only 23 years old, meaning he's not even close to hitting the max of his body. Once he turns 25, 26, I think we're going to start seeing some real progress from DJ Glaze. So I actually think DJ Glaze will be the spot there. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, what about the Raiders defense? Yes, we got Mendoza. Yes, the O-line may be fixed or whatever, but the D-line is not being good. As a matter of fact, the D-line has not been good for a long time. The problem with the defensive line is, though, we have Maxx Crosby that just gives people this impression that the Raiders defensive line is really good, when in reality, it's not been really good. A couple of names that I'm going to turn to now, and you guys will see it, to think about when thinking about the defensive line outside of Maxx Crosby. Here's a few names that we have to talk about. Number one is Adam Butler. Adam Butler, the Butler. We love Adam Butler, but Adam Butler is 32 years old. Adam Butler, I believe, is the oldest person on the entire Raiders team. I believe that person is Adam Butler. He is a defensive tackle. He is good. He's not a nose tackle because he's only 301. The nose tackle is more like 320, so he's only 301, so he's not a nose tackle, but he's a very good in between the gap defensive tackle who's very good against the run and will occasionally apply pressure and get 1 or 2 or maybe 3 sacks. But he's not enough. He's been enough so far, but not quite enough yet. Christian Wilkinson, that we picked him up a few years ago, hoping that he would be on the side of Adam Butler to solidify that defensive tackle position. But we all know how that went, namely that it went absolutely nowhere and possibly somewhere nobody wants to know about. So that's a story there. Outside of Adam Butler, and then we have, we're just going to keep going down the line here because it will get interesting once we kind of start going down here. Let me find out my people. Tucker Hemingway is not quite ready yet. He's another defensive tackle. He's not quite ready yet, and we don't quite know if he will be ready. He's what you would consider a twinner. He's only 284, meaning he's going to be a primarily speed and pressure type of defensive tackle. He wants to get his hands on you and get around you quickly, but he has not quite perfected that yet. But as you can see, he did get 4 sacks last year. So Tucker Hemingway is coming up. We are switching to a 3-4 defense, though, as Rob Leonard said. Even though, technically speaking, I'm not really seeing much evidence of us switching to a 3-4. More that we're going to incorporate more 3-4s in our package, but are still going to be using a diverse package. But if that's the case, Tucker Hemingway is proven to be a very capable inside rusher as a twinner defensive tackle to rush in between those gaps on third and long, and is proven to be quite proficient in that particular job. We're gonna keep going down the line here because this is honestly gonna be the best way to understand this as we keep going. The next story here is Malcolm Coons, and this is probably my least interested part of the Raiders' defensive line story, because what happened with Malcolm Coons is 2 years ago, Malcolm Coons had a breakout where Malcolm Coons came ended the season with I believe 8 sacks. And most of those 8 sacks came in the last, I believe, 6 games. And then at the beginning of 2 seasons ago, Malcolm Coons got injured for the entire season, didn't play the entire season, came back last year, and then recorded 4 sacks. So there's still hope that Malcolm Coons will figure it out. The problem with Malcolm Coons is he's also 27 years old, and we do have younger people in that position to fill. So we re-signed Malcolm Coons to a year contract, hoping that we can finally get the Malcolm Coons that we got 2 years ago, the fulfillment of that Malcolm Coons, which, based on that trajectory, if he continued to play the way he was playing 2 years ago, Malcolm Coons could potentially be an 8 sack to potentially 12 sack edge, because Malcolm Coons is very good at getting around the tackle. Malcolm Coons uses a lot of speed to bend around, swat down the hand, and gives himself free space, and he is pretty good at that. He's not a power rusher, so he doesn't create as much pressure as Maxx Crosby does, because Maxx Crosby does use a lot of power to penetrate the gaps. Malcolm Coons generally wants to get around the offensive tackle by swiping away their hand, using several skill moves. So if he figures that out, he will be a staple. Vente, what's up? What's up, my brother? We are going line by line, person by person. We just ended Malcolm Coons. I have not talked about Maxx Crosby yet because Maxx is M. He's at the bottom, so we're gonna get to him when we get there. So that's the story of Malcolm Coons. If he performs the way that we think he can, Malcolm Coons will get a new contract. But keep in mind, he's already 27 years old, so Malcolm Coons is really just shopping for a big first contract, right? That's what he's really hoping for. We give him a 1 year. He's gotten 2 1-year contracts. He would love to get a 3 4 year contract with more guarantees, and that depends entirely on how he performs. There are guys like this that the Raiders have that have not really been anything, and I don't think he will be at the age of 25 unless he breaks out. I'm not expecting much from him, so I'm just gonna leave that out and just say that kind of depends on him. Okay, and then we get to a very interesting story. I just saw it. Did it go away? Where was Lucky Tassi? Isn't T, so we're not there yet, right? Okay, let's go to somebody that we picked up in the offseason, Kwity Paye. His name is not actually Kwity, it's Kwity Paye. This gentleman is quite good. I am a big fan of Kwity Paye. Kwity Paye is a big edge. Sometimes inside, people will think he's an inside tackle. He's not. He's an edge. He is a very good standard traditional edge. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. All pro edges are built to be 255 to 265. All pro edges are not 240. Those are twinners. All pro edges that are around 240 primarily use speed. Kwity Paye uses power because it's big. That's why we traded for Kwity Paye. Not traded, but we picked him up. Kwity Paye is very good against the run, and it can also get stuff done against the pass, right? Kwity Paye is going to be a standard lockdown edge. He's good against the run. He can apply pressure, and it will get you. Kwity Paye will get you between 5 to hopefully 8 sacks going forward. I think the best Kwity Paye has done, I believe, was 8 to 10 sacks a year. I'm hoping he gets back to that because at 27, Kwity Paye is still in his prime. So Kwity Paye is good enough to be a prime defensive end that stops both the run and the pass. And the thing to know about me is this: I prefer Quiddy Pays over Malcolm Coons. I do. I've because I believe edges are actually built more like Quiddy Pay, not Malcolm Coons. 240, 245 edges are really more like linebackers who come into that line, meaning they're gonna use a lot of speed. And unless they have unnatural power, like somebody like a Michael Parsons, Quiddy Pays last longer in the NFL than a Malcolm Coons, and they play much better and they are much more effective for teams. I know in today's NFL, young people think the best edges are the smaller ones who run fast around the tackle. They're not. They're not the ones that get paid. If Malcolm Coons will just continue to get a 1 year contract, or Quiddy Pay is going to get a multiple year contract because Quiddy Pay is a standard edge. He will stop the run very well, and then occasionally he will get in on the pass. And then if you add a bit more burst to a Quiddy Pay, you get to somebody like a Maxx Crosby. So that's just my philosophy on edge, and why I think a lot of the new thoughts on edge are going to be proven pretty false. I think a 240 edge, that's a linebacker playing edge, meaning they're gonna rely more on speed. And I do think most tackles are going to be able to defend against that pretty well. Okay, we move on to JJ Pegues. So JJ Pegues is going to be our nose tackle. At least that's the idea. How do you know? Because JJ Pegues is 225 pounds. That's a nose tackle. The idea of nose tackles is you want somebody who can eat up you can eat up two gaps simultaneously. So a nose tackle is going to be right over the center, and you want him to eat up the center as well as create problems for the guard. So a 325-pound nose tackle most often will be getting some kind of double team. That's where the nose tackle scheme comes from. A nose tackle is generally found in the 3-4 position. You get two edge and one tackle, and that nose tackle, his job is to be able to read the A and B gap and to distinguish primarily where the rush is going to be coming from, where the running back is going to be pursuing those lanes. So, hey, JJ Pegues is not meant to get you a ton of sacks. Why? Because it's 325 pounds. Again, at some point, your weight is going to prevent you from running as fast as you can. But football has a great space for that. The A gap and B gap, eat that up, eat up some double teams, and then we're going to blitz for my linebackers. And when we get to linebackers, hopefully sometime this week, when we get to linebackers, you're going to see the beauty of the 3-4, assuming we actually do use a 3-4. Because what a JJ Pegues wants to do is to eat up those double teams so that a Nakobe Dean can blitz right behind him. So that's the idea there. But if JJ Pegues works out, and again, you can see the benefits here. He's 325, he's got the size, he's got the height, and he's still only 24 years old. Last year, though, he got no sacks because, again, that's not really his thing. What we really want to know is, are you able to eat up double teams in pass protection? And are you able to plug up those holes in running? Okay, so we're going to move on from JJ Pegues to the next person. The next person will be Kane Sloan. We already talked about Kane Sloan yesterday. I believe he's a linebacker. I believe Kane Sloan is a linebacker. Why? Because, again, as I said it, 2'4", 240, 239. This is not an edge size. This is a linebacker size. Yes, I know there are edges that are 240. Those are tweener edges. They're going to be primarily speed edges. That's why I said I prefer Kane Sloan playing linebacker. Because a speedy 240 linebacker, nah. Oh my goodness. Just imagine what you can do with that coming off of those blitzes. Woo! Woo! Let the man eat. Just let him eat. Okay, somebody like Gary Smith, we don't know anything really about. He's a rookie and he wasn't really drafted, right? He was undrafted. We'll see what he can do. But again, you get the idea here. At 319, can you be a nose tackle, or can you eat up multiple gaps, or can you kind of slim down a bit, or have some speed so we can use you more like a standard defensive tackle? Because again, the Raiders are not just gonna be 3-4 all the way. With 3-4 and then some. We're playing more than just one defensive position. But Gary Smith, we don't know him yet. We'll leave him outside there and hope that in the next year he's gonna point himself out. Okay, I think I missed him. Lucky Tassi, where is he at? Lucky Tassi, that's a T, right? T's Tassi. Is it Tassi? It is, right? Lucky Tassi. I am not seeing him. Okay, let's talk about Keon Crawford real quick. I'm still looking for Lucky Tassi, but let's talk about Keon Crawford. So Keon Crawford is a rookie, but this is a drafted rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. So this rookie really, really matters. Okay, Keon Crawford is not a linebacker. He is an edge. Again, how do we know that? Because Keon Crawford is 253 pounds and 6'4". That is not a linebacker. That's an edge. You can make him a linebacker, but he's better as an edge. The only problem with Keon Crawford, we drafted him in the 3rd, so he's got some major upsides. His big problem is he doesn't use a lot of power. And like I said, you can go look at any top all-pro edge. If they don't use power, they're not going to be a pro. Yes, I get it. People think getting around the tackle is what edges want to do. No, getting through the tackle is what edges want to do. The reason why you get around them is to kind of mix up your game. Offensive tackles, good ones like Colton Miller, are good enough to stop somebody who wants to rush them on the edge. So if you watch guys like Keon Crawford who beat people out on that edge, they're generally beating out lesser talents. In the NFL, simply trying to go around the tackle is not going to be your best bet. You need to engage the tackle, move him out of the way, swim him out of the way, or just straight up just push him back. So Keon Crawford will be great, but he needs to learn how to use power, or else he's not going to be a great edge. At best, he's going to be a Yannick Ngakoue. Yannick Ngakoue played for the Raiders. Yannick Ngakoue is good. He will get you 8 to 10 sacks per year. The problem is Yannick Ngakoue doesn't use a lot of power, so he's not going to stop the run. Guess what that means? It means Yannick Ngakoue mostly only played when he's 3rd and long. That's the worst case scenario for Crawford, that he's going to be a 3rd and long edge because he doesn't use his power to stop the run. Here's the really good news, Venti, and anybody else who's watching. Keon Crawford is only 22 years old, and he started playing football senior year in high school. We drafted him in the 3rd because there's a ton of upside. A 253-pound, 6'4", 22-year-old who started playing football as a senior in high school, this dude can become better than Maxx Crosby. Put that down right now. Nail it down right now. Keon Crawford, if he starts using power, can be a better player than Maxx Crosby. What round did we draft Maxx Crosby? In the 4th round, right? The reason we drafted him in the 4th round is because we saw the potential. That's crazy. He made it barely play ball. Exactly. He barely played ball and he got drafted in the 3rd round. What does that tell you? There's a ton of upside. This is the upside. 250. Oh, I bet you can take a train and just push that train out of the way. We know you want to run around the train, but now let's teach you to put your hands on the ground, engage that train, pick that train up just a little bit, and just move them right into the running back. If you can do that 3 times on a drive, when it's 3rd and long, dude, that offensive tackle is going to be so afraid of you. You can do whatever you want with them. But you need to control them first. You got to take them at the line of scrimmage, gain some leverage, and scare the living Jesus out of them. That's what I want Keon Crawford to do. Okay. There's one more person, before we talk about Maxx Crosby, there's one more person. Let me find you. Lucky Tassi. I don't know. Is he not on here? Bro, been playing ball for what, 6? I know, 6 years or less. That's, dude. Remember that Nigerian kid who was drafted by another team who's never played ball, but he's like some crazy size dude. He's like 250 something, and he runs a 4 something. Like, yeah, that's Keon Crawford. Keon Crawford is not that fast, But for his size, it's really fast, which means, bro, you got the speed down. Let's put some power in you. Let's teach you how to get down and just really drive a person. And I'm telling you, he's going to be great. But let me find. Man, where are you at? Is Lucky Tassi not on here? Is the international pathway? Oh, there we go. Yeah, it is a T. Lucky Tassi is the first T. Okay, here's the last story. Lucky freaking Tassi. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this boy's weight. Look at his weight. I know what you're thinking. Oh, he's probably slow, right? No, he's not. You know what's crazy? You know what's really crazy? Look at his age. Lucky Tassi is 22 years old. He's 373 pounds. What does that tell you right away? What are you seeing? A freaking nose tackle. Dude, if a 373-pound human being makes it in the NFL, that tells you that is a freak show. Because a 373-pound human being should not be able to move fast enough to even make it on the football field. He should be huffing and puffing on the football field. Lucky Tassi does not huff and puff. I'm telling you, I don't know what God made this freak show. 373 pounds should not be moving like he does. That is a train. Okay, here's what we're going to do with that train. We're going to put you right in front of the center. Oh, no, but don't worry, Lucky. That's not all you're going to do. See that guard to your left and to your right, and that those three people, wreck them. Destroy their world. Go into their world and stomp on it because you're Godzilla. Just go stomp all over the place. You're Godzilla. Is big enough to take up 3 spaces. Okay, can you imagine him on an airplane? The man is big enough to eat up 3 spaces. If Lucky Tassi drops down, check this out. If he drops down weight to 363, 253, 353. If he drops down by 20 pounds, how much quicker do you think he's going to be? He will still be able to play the nose guard, the nose tackle position, and have enough speed to potentially get to the quarterback occasionally. This is football. This is what's so great about football. You could be 150 pounds and we have a spot for you. You could be 373 pounds. As long as you can run, we got a spot for you. And oh, by the way, not every 373-pound human being can run. There are NFL players who want to play in the NFL, but they can't because they're too big and they're not fast enough. It's not just the size. It's can you move that size? Lucky Tassi can move 373 pounds. I don't think people understand just how incredible that is. And he is just perfectly young enough that in the next 3 years, Lucky Tassi could potentially be one of the top nose tackles in the game. The thing is, he needs technique, right? Well, here's the really good news, because when it comes to international pathway players, the NFL is not stupid. They pick people who actually have some skill. Lucky Tassi is a rugby player. What does that tell you? A rugby player, a man who grew up playing rugby, weighing this much, his lower body is really good, because the one thing rugby players have is lower body. Because a lot of rugby players, you know, when they do that hurdle thing, that thing where they all like clinch up and then they're like, yeah, that takes a lot of power. So Lucky Tassi has the power, he has the speed, he could potentially be something. Lastly, ladies and gentlemen. Lastly, if you have any questions, Venti, here's the time, because now we're going to go into Maxx Crosby. We actually not going to say very much about Maxx Crosby, because I'll tell you this. Maxx Crosby is the best defensive player that we have, but we were also willing to trade Maxx Crosby. And there's a reason for that. I understand a lot of people are going to be divided about my statement, but I do not think Maxx Crosby is the most essential person on the Raiders defense. He's not. The reason he's not is because right now we're rebuilding. Outside of Adam Butler, who is 32, Maxx Crosby is the next oldest person on the Raiders team at 28. Remember when I told you guys that the Raiders are a super young team? The Raiders are a super young team. The average age, I believe, is like 25, 26. Maxx Crosby is only 28, so he's in his prime, and we were willing to trade him. It's because he's not the most essential person on that defense, because we've got to get everything together. But Now that we do have all those things together, because remember, we were trying to trade Maxx Crosby, and then we got all this bunch of players to improve the defense, and then the best defensive player came right back to the team. Ladies and gentlemen, if Rob Leonard proves to be what we think he is, the Raiders could have a top 5 defense this coming year because the defense is now legitimately kind of stacked in some pretty critical areas. Namely, the D line seems to be pretty stacked because we got some good there. And then we paid a lot of money for the linebacker core. And that's going to be the real secret. We're not talking linebackers today. We're going to talk about it later. But I cannot wait to get to linebackers because Nakobe Dean is one of my favorite football players. And once we get to linebackers, you're going to see why. But right now, going forward, the Raiders defense is extremely positioned to be great in the next 3 to 5 years. Thank you for watching. I'm going to stop the recording now, and the stream will continue after I get some water. Oh, I got to get some water, buddy. I'm going to get some water. Water is here, but I'm going to stretch a bit, and I'll be back. I'm telling you, I feel better about the defense than I do the offense because the offense we still need to figure out Mendoza, and Mendoza still has to prove something. On the defense, everyone we picked up on the defense is proven. Every single person we picked on the defense is proven. Everyone we brought in is been proven to be good at what they do. Right? Let me get my water. When I come back, we'll do more Battlefield. Yee! Yee! We gotta get some snackies. Oh, we have one diva that needs to get to work. Who's that? Let me see if I can guess. One diva who needs to get to work. On the defense? Deep. Oh, are you talking about the guy who's fighting for a contract? Are you talking about is that his name Tyrion Johnson? Tyrion Johnson, something like that? Ladies and gentlemen, for you those watching, we're gonna hop into some Battlefield. Do some pow pow. Hmm. Right. Let's get some shooty down. Have you heard the story that apparently Fernando Mendoza only had like 2 incompletes during camp? If you're still here, my man, let me know what you think of that. If anyone's still here, let me know what you think of that. Not yet. Let me make sure my guns are good. Woo! Woo! Look at my sweetness. I could put a let's see what it looked like with this. Ooh. Ooh. Too much kick. Ooh, too much kick. Way too much kick. Okay, second weapon. That one's good to go. I'm still trying to unlock a weapon. Still gotta unlock this one. Okay, let's go in. If you're still here, Benton, let me know how my mic sounds. I think it sounds good. Let me know if this cut off anywhere, because I finally fixed the biggest problem that I've had. So I'm feeling rather good about that. This is still my goal. I'm still trying to unlock this. Really? Yeah, I prefer breaking down walls. Checking mic again to make sure everything's good. Let me. No, I'm not gonna. I was gonna turn the game down, but I won't. I actually think it sounds great this way.
All call signs, you are cleared to engage. We need to hold more objectives so our forces can take control of the battlefield.
You got mics? We're gonna perch here for a bit. Kind of just see how the map is moving. Okay, let's go towards D. Yeah, you see that something shooting?
We now control more objectives. Secure our defenses.
Looking for the snipers.
Enemy attack confirmed at Echo.
Okay, shoot up there.
Both squads.
Wonder maybe they come straight and get us here.
We hold a majority of objectives. Keep it up and we'll take ground.
Was it? Yeah, he was in front of me, right? Okay. I'm gonna meet up with my team maybe, but let me see what I do's doing first. That was me here.
Objective locked. We need you to support the attack.
snipers are annoying in this game. So you have to try and take snipers down. They're really annoying in this game.
The enemy has a lead and objectives held. They're about to take ground.
The asshole's still there.
Control. Keep going.
Okay, there's another sniper. Okay.
Objective marked. We need you supporting the attack.
I'm gonna see if I can engage that one there. I don't need a teammate right now for what I'm doing, so it's actually. I'm trying to pick out the sniper.
We secured Echo.
Be advised, hostiles are assaulting Echo.
Oh, I didn't see him. Why did he blend in so well? I don't know. I think he blended in. For some reason, I just didn't
Objectives of
see
the
him.
enemy. Be advised, you've lost control of Echo. The enemy has secured more objectives. Let's rally and counter. We need attack support on the marked objective.
It was still good. Ah! Da 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 da.
You had my back.
For anyone watching, thank you for watching.
The enemy's taking Delta.
Grab what you can.
Be advised, hostiles now control Delta. Hostile forces hold more objectives. They're close to taking territory.
Okay, someone there. All right, we gotta take back some territory, guys. Let's direct a little more. F. We're taking F. Take F.
The enemy has secured more objectives. Let's rally and counter.
Take what you can carry.
Don't worry, we know how to pre-aim. We know how to pre-aim and fire.
We need attack support on the marked objective.
know how to pre-aim and fire.
You're a lifesaver. Grab what you can.
Echo neutralized.
We now have more objectives. Keep pushing, troops.
Let's move.
Med pack down, med pack down. Let's relocate back on that same. I'm laying down smoke.
Objective Echo is now under our control.
Follow smoke.
Objective Delta.
Grab what you can.
Hostiles now control Delta.
Contact! Under fire!
Objective Delta taken by hostiles.
Moving up, moving up, moving up. Follow smoke.
Maintain the stalemate and the objective is ours. Hostiles now hold more objectives.
Follow smoke.
Attack helicopters confirmed. Pilots on standby.
Helicopter coming in.
Objective Echo has been secured.
Up top. I'll take him out. I'll take him out. Yeah, keep shooting him.
Maintain the stalemate and we'll lock down our objective.
Rally defense on the marked objective.
Ah, fuck. I almost got him.
Be advised, Delta has been lost.
The enemy has secured more objectives. Let's rally and counter.
Where are they shooting from, man? Okay, they're in there. All right, guys, we got this. Don't give up. Don't give up. Take E, take E, take E. Maintain E. Maybe I need to do more.
Enemy attack confirmed at Echo. Foxtrot has been neutralized.
Cut him up on that D on the other side there. Oh. sniper around here somewhere. Yeah, there's a sniper here somewhere.
We are attacking objective Delta. All armored vehicles prepped and ready to go. Be advised, break the stalemate or the enemy will lock down their objective.
The enemy has taken Delta.
Yeah, I don't trust this
The
people.
enemy
I
has
think
taken Delta.
there's a sniper all over the place. Oh shit! You hear that?
Be advised, hostiles are assaulting Echo.
Our forces hold a majority of objectives. We're close to taking ground.
Got clear ammo.
There's someone over there somewhere. Damn it! You guys keep working, keep working. We're pursuing the snipers. Keep working. Good shit. Good shit.
Foxtrot is no longer a target.
Let's move.
Ah! I saw him right in there too late.
Come on. You had my back. Reloading. Take what you can carry.
Man, where they shooting from?
Hey, thanks. Grab what you can.
Smoke's coming, smoke's coming. Play with smoke, play with smoke.
Call signs. Aircraft now ready for deployment. Hostiles now hold more objectives. Out.
Push it, push D, keep pushing D. Ah, shit. Push D, time for this. For the heavy fire. Follow smoke. Damn it! To the left. Oh man. still holding. We're still holding. We're still holding. Still holding. GG's. Yeah, I wanted that. I wanted that. All right, we're gonna do the same setup.
I gotta get the boxes out of the closet, put it back together, and start. I want to try and make it like one trip, but I only have so much room. Shooter McGavin's awesome. Hell yeah.
We actually got mics?
Believe it or not, yeah.
Damn, let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, I did not know he was hiding there.
Did they revamp the map locations on escalation for this map?
I don't know, but they did revamp some things on maps, so it could be that. But in fact, I think they announced about it. I'm not sure if it's this one, but they did announce it.
Yeah, this is the original Charlie. Charlie with this round parking lot over here.
Objective Delta is under control. Be advised, hostiles have secured objective Charlie.
Makes it a bit better for infantry because that parking lot was a murder zone for getting vehicles, man.
Oh, son of a lot of them flooding out of sea.
Copy. Spawning Delta.
Okay, I'm mute up with you guys.
We got a chopper overlooking Delta.
I set the body down there. I'm gonna see if I can get inside.
Hostile storming Delta.
Ah, okay. They got the place surrounded. On E, I think they're trying to take E. I'm gonna respawn E. Oh yeah, sniper, trees.
Fuck! Medic!
I saw that sniper right when he got that shot off. But no, he did his job.
Fuck.
Can't hit. I'm going back
Shot by
C.
somebody on
They're trying to take
Delta. This 5.7's not bad. It's just you either got to get the drop on people or you got to hit him with something strong first. Because all these bullets to kill one guy is crazy.
What you can carry.
Yeah, drop some smokes on us.
Attention! We're targeting objective Delta.
I'm refilling real quick.
Copy. Dropping a sensor behind us.
Sounds good. Ooh, one up,
We got
possible
hostiles
one
on
up
our
top.
6.
Okay. One
Objective
smoke
Delta
out.
neutralized.
Shit.
Oh, I see him.
Got him.
Yee! Good shit. One
Yeah, they're
coming.
coming for this point. Get ready to hold.
One coming east.
Objective Charlie is under hostile attack. The enemy holds more objectives. They will take ground if they maintain it.
I think they're backed up.
Yeah, let's push Bravo and Alpha now.
Okay,
Oh
Bravo.
shit, where they come?
Oh, they're coming.
Fuck.
Meeting up.
Ah, dude, how the hell was that not a headshot? That could have
they
been
got a
more
sniper?
his face than ever.
Forces have taken ground. Alpha is gone.
Get inside, get inside. Ooh.
Be advised. The enemy has secured more objectives. Let's strike back.
Ah, they got me down.
Oh,
I got
I
over-
don't know what happened. The building just started blowing
I got
up.
overly ambitious. I'm respawning. Respawning.
Alright,
Where we going?
spawning Echo.
Vehicles prepped,
Echo.
ready to go.
Ooh, heavily
Roof,
armored truck. To the west. Chopper in the sky. Armor pushing the street towards the Foxtrot.
Objective marked. Support the attacker.
Fuck, I just got sniped.
You did? Where you at?
Somewhere in the hills.
Okay. I got a thermoscope. Just ping it.
Objective Golf is under enemy control.
Over there somewhere.
Okay.
Ping,
I'm
ping
looking.
number 1.
Thing number one. Oh, parachute. You parachuted. I see someone parachute.
Got one of them. There's another sniper
Nice.
on that ping though.
Almost got one.
Mark Charlie.
Oh
Nope,
shit! They
never
unloaded.
mind.
They unloaded on me. Yeah. 3 bodies down. They're pushing Echo.
They're pushing Delta as well.
Okay. I'm gonna go Echo.
Be advised. We have lost control of Echo.
Delta's clear so far.
Lane smoke.
Yeah.
Move to attack the marked objective.
patio right above Delta.
Take what you can carry.
Fuck.
Armored vehicle. I can't take that. Let me.
Yeah,
see. I'm gonna look at the map real quick.
They 100% changed these objective locations.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. I honestly don't doubt it. Ah, fuck. I think we should take F. We'll have to go assist F. Okay, we're locking it down. Oh, we just took B. We just took B. We're taking F. I'm trying to respawn at F. Give me a second. I'm gonna go up F real quick. Oh shit. All right. Multiple bogies coming in. Multiple bogies coming in. All around. All around.
Oh, I just got fucking demolished over on X. Sniper rifle's not gonna do me any favors right now.
Fuck. They closed down on me. I couldn't. Alright, we're gonna have to lock in here a bit. Yeah, 2-0.
Heavily armored truck on Fox Drive. He's fucking shooting it. Of course.
Don't give up. I'm coming. Yeah, he ran me over. Man. Okay. Got F.
Yeah, this truck is trying to be a monster right now on us. Got all kinds of fucking shit shooting at us right now.
Alright, start moving towards Echo.
Grabbing a Jeep, we're gonna make a play.
I'm in the Jeep. I'm in the Jeep.
Driving this fucking thing. I am. Alright, let's go. Hopefully this blueberry knows how to. Alright. I don't have a gunner.
Got one down.
YTD over here, I need a gunner.
Ah, sniper. Sniper got me. Ah, man, we don't have enough medicine, man. We don't have enough medicals on
Coming to
this.
get you. Coming to
Thanks.
get you.
I'm waiting. I know what the sniper is, so I'll be able to get him.
Follow me.
Resupply.
Never mind.
Resupply.
Truck's gone.
I'm going for that sniper. I see him. I see him.
Fuck. God damn it, dude. Always some asshole there. Shoot me in the fucking back.
Fuck, I see him. Got him. Okay, got one. We're good. I'm coming to
That
get
guy's
you.
in the parking lot.
Coming to get you. I have no smokes though.
Let's go.
play recluse around me, you get.
And the golf.
Be advised, you have an attack order.
Oh! They finally snuck up on me nicely. Well played, well played, well played. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be the end of stream. Thank you for watching.